Hello students, welcome back. So today we will be dealing with English grammar and our topic is forms of verbs. Students, it is a very important lesson as it will be the foundation for tenses, which are the main pillars for learning English grammar properly. Okay, so let's begin. I hope you all know what verb is, right? Okay, but still let's recapitulate what we have learned in our previous classes. So, what are verbs? As we all know, verbs are doing words, okay? Action words. They tell us two things about the subject, okay? The first is action performed by the subject, okay? Like run, walk, sleep, etc. And the second is the state of subject, okay? Like feels. There are two main types of verb, okay? The first is main verb. These are the actual verbs, okay, or action verbs, and don't require any other words to help them, okay? Like examples, fly, sleep, run, okay, etc. And second is helping verbs. These words require support of main verbs, okay? Example, may, might, could, is, okay, etc. Now let's look into the qualities of verb. Verb has two qualities that no other parts of speech has. The very first quality the verb has is the change depending on the subject, okay? And the second quality verb has, so students, let us look into the depending on the quality time of which the verb has. Verbs change depending on the subject. So what do you mean by that? Let me give an example. I am tall. So here the subject is I, which is the first person. Tall is an adjective and am is a verb. Okay, now look at the second example where the subject is second person. You are tall. Here, while referring to the second person, we used are as a verb, but tall remains the same. Now look at the third example where the subject is third person. She is tall. Here, while referring to the third person, we used is as a verb, but here also tall remains the same. So students, from these examples you can see am becomes are and are becomes is by going from first person to second person to third person. So we can conclude that verbs change according to subject, and no other parts of speech has this kind of quality. Now students, let us move to the second quality. The second very important quality the verb has is change depending on time of speech. Now what do you mean by that? It means whether we are talking about the past events, present events or future events, okay? So now let me give you an example to make this concept clear. Mary comes here regularly. So look at here, Mary comes here regularly. Here comes is the verb and we're talking about the present event. That means the process of her coming is still continuous. Now see the past event. Mary came here yesterday. Here came is the verb and we're talking about past event, that she came here yesterday. Now look at the future event. Mary will come tomorrow. Here will and come are the verbs and we are talking of the future event. As you can see, for different time the same verb has changed, okay? Comes in the present became came in the past and will come in the future. So these are the different forms of verb, okay? We will discuss them now. So forms are mainly divided into three forms. Okay, base form, past form, and past participle form. Let's take an example of the verb sing. The base form of verb sing is sing itself. Now the past form of sing is sang, and the past participle form of sing is sung. So apart from these three main forms, there are two other forms. Okay, so S and ES form, or you can call it SES form. It is used when the subject is third person and in singular form. Okay, that is base form plus S/ES form. Okay, example, sing becomes sings. Okay, note the word S at the end. The next is ing form. It is used when the verb is continuing while we are talking about it. So base form plus ing gives this form. Example, sing becomes singing. Okay, now pause the video and check out all the 5 forms of verb from the table given. Okay, now let us look into some examples using some sentences to make this concept clear. Now, base form for the verb cook is cook. An example of it is I cook food regularly. Okay, so past form of cook is cooked, and the example is I cooked food yesterday. And now past participle form of cook is cooked, and example of it is I have cooked food. Now SES form of cook is cooks, and the example of it is he cooks food. And ing form for cook is cooking. An example of it is I am cooking food. So students, what you have learned about the forms of verb, that there are basically 3 forms of verb, that is base form, past form, and past participle form. Okay, apart from these 3 forms, there are 2 other forms which you have learned, that is SES form, which is used for third person in singular form. Okay, and ing form used when the verb is still continuous while we are talking. So students, that was all about the verb forms. Hope you all have understood. Thank you.